Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where it's time to review the new song by LiSA called Surprise. And firstly, it's great to see those 172,000 views clocked up before the end of her new song's release date. Given LiSA's 2 million subscribers and the fact that my recent visit to Tokyo was like visiting a superfan's bedroom for all the posters on the walls, I guess we shouldn't be surprised. And you know what? Furthermore, it's also that kind of big roaring pop song that really is the sort of thing that we would expect from her and that she does so well. So neither should we be shocked by LiSA's stunning mastery of the vocal line here, grabbing the soaring heartfelt notes by the collar whilst gently swooning over the lighter lines to provide that contrast that benefits both parts of the song. It's a big belting pop number from someone who knows how to deliver such things. However, the video sets up an interesting contrast, showing clips from an upcoming Japanese movie adaptation of the classic book, The Door into Summer. At first, however, I didn't realise that is what I was looking at. It just seemed like a fairly standard Japanese drama, so I wasn't surprised, excuse the pun again, at this song just basically being classic J-pop theme tune territory in that passionate and yet somewhat predictable way that is both comfortingly familiar and yet leaves you wondering if it's possibly too formulaic for such a capable singer. See, just as there's very specific stereotypical musical sounds associated with, say, anime theme tunes, these big dramatic live-action J-movies have their staple kind of theme tune as well. The minute you see people passionately running down corridors, sitting next to each other on the beach, watching the sunset, and having flashbacks to their childhood, you're going to want pianos, clean guitars, swooping violins, and big chorus hooks to bring it home. And that is all here. Where Surprise gets weird, though, is about halfway through when suddenly time travel is thrown into the video, and we get a bizarre Terminator-style orb thing appearing in the middle of the road, and 7-segment displays counting down years, etc. You've seen these tropes before. This was absolutely not what I expected, and made me decide at that point to research both the film and the book it was based off of. And well, this is no simple love story. This is a science fiction novel with people getting injected with crazy drugs and jumping through time and turning up for suspended animation too drunk to be put under. Yes, those are all things that actually happen in the book. Of course, this story, like all classics, has an underlying central romance, and yes, this adaptation could be much more focused on that, but we still have time travel and electrical orbs, and I can't help but feel that this isn't what LiSA's song was necessarily written for. And so this kind of leads us into what I think many people, myself included, might see as a problem in an industry where theme tunes are such a standard, where a movie more wants to bag itself a big-name singer than a singer actually wants to bag themselves a theme tune. And as much as I love Japan's small and creative movie industry and adore the behemoth music business here, LiSA's song feels like it was selected as a commercially beneficial tie-in rather than the theme tune that provides a musical manifestation of the movie we are being shown. And that happens a lot. I mean, I guess it worked. I now know that a movie exists that I didn't know existed before, and maybe quirky movie fans will discover the beauty of LiSA's voice through this. But it doesn't feel like these two were made for each other, at least once again from what we're being shown. So with all this complaining that I'm doing, what is it I'm actually going to suggest? Well, no, I'm not saying we need 80s simps and sci-fi tropes. No one's implying Europe's Final Countdown is the answer here. However, maybe a song that embodies the feelings of stakes and tensions that we see in the video and seems to be very much indicative of the story in the book. Maybe a song that ends with the exact same triumphant chorus as this song does, but crescendos to that point through a beginning that's more brooding with doubt and has to work through that first of all. Maybe some spacious moments where more ethereal production gives a sense of wonder and the unknown. Frankly, just something that seems to register that this piece is accompanying a story where characters are engaging with the unknown rather than serving up something very familiar. Now, I don't blame LiSA here, to be fair, and I don't know exactly who should be blamed for this mismatch, but I would probably expect it to be some executive producers who just wanted to see the theme tune as a surefire chart success. As I say, I suspect this was more a business decision than a creative collaboration. So anyway, just looking at this as a song, I can safely say that I listened through to this quite a few times and really enjoyed it. Surprise was both catchy and gorgeously performed. It's got a heartwarmingly sentimental tone and is very much committed in its performance. However, it felt like a missed opportunity. Yes, it's a great pop song. Yes, it's LiSA doing what LiSA does. And if I'm just reviewing this as a piece of music, then I can't really say it's anything less than predictably what you'd expect. It's that level of quality that you want, and it's being delivered here. But opportunities to do something different, I love to see them grasped, and this felt like this is what this could have been. So anyway, what is today's metaphor? Well, Surprise is the Olympic opening ceremony. It's big, spectacular, and shows amazing talent, but half the time the people who watch the show don't watch the events, and the people who watch the events aren't so interested in the show. And yeah, you probably guessed I'm one of the people who watches the opening ceremony more than the events. So, thanks, LiSA. So there you go, and I look forward to seeing your comments on this video because all opinions about music are subjective after all, so share yours and let's get this conversation started. A big thank you to anyone who likes or subscribes or follows any of the social medias linked in the description below. An even bigger thank you to our Patreons who of course keep this channel running because no adverts, we're not monetized. And a final special thank you to you for making it through to the end of this video. So until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these, for now, ciao ciao.